Good day, everyone. We are the PSN 3E Group 3B of the University of St. La Salle Bacolod, and today we are going to present our research study entitled Lived Experiences of Parents with Children for Surgery. We would like to start our presentation by introducing ourselves. My name is Hannah Hilary Joy Pereño, and along with me are my research group mates Georgina Sean Paquino, Ranslail Erica Palacios, and Joey Cassandra Pentian. This study aimed to explore the lived experiences of parents with children for surgery. In our study, we have utilized a qualitative study using interpretative phenomenological approach for our research design. Our study sample included 8 participants, specifically parents with children undergoing surgery. Moreover, for our research instrument, we have utilized structured interview guides, which comprised of 3 main sections: pre-operative, intraoperative, and post-operative experiences. Our inclusion criteria are the following. First, parents of children aged 0 to 18 years old undergoing surgery. Second, parents who are proficient in Hiligaynon or English. And lastly, parents who are mentally and emotionally stable for informed consent and assessments. Meanwhile, our exclusion criteria are the following. First, absent parents during surgery. Second, parents who declined study participation. And lastly, parents of children with the surgery over 6 months ago.
Now, as for the results of our study, it is composed of 3 main sections: preoperative, intraoperative, and postoperative experiences. For the first theme, we have preoperative experience. We have 2 subthemes: emotional preparation and expectations. Theme 2 would be intraoperative experience. We have 3 subthemes: anxiety management, unexpected challenges, and sources of support. And for the last theme, which is the theme 3, we have postoperative experience. And we have 4 subthemes. First, overall experience and impact on family dynamics. Second, coping strategies. Third, satisfaction on the communication and guidance of healthcare professionals. And last but not the least is the suggestions for actions. For the theme 1, first subtheme, we have quoted, "Te samtang wait ko, te syempre ang akon kulba ara gidya eh. Gapangamuyo ko nga gaano, ti pagtawag na to sa akon, mga ano to, mga 3 or 4 a.m. Pagka ano to, gakurog na ko, gakurog na gid ko ya." Ang ginaano ko gid, nga expectation niya, nga maano gid yang maging okay gid. For the sub-theme 2, nagasalig lang ko sa Diyos nga mo ni. Nga ang bata ako maging maayo gid kay kaya man sang doktor nga mag-explain sa akon. And for the theme 2, first sub-theme, nagpray ko dayon, damo kami di mo, damo pa kami di. Gusto restorya, kay after ni niya, ang tupad yan naman, de kami nagstoryahanay man kami para bala malingaw man balahaw. And oo, amo man gyapon, praying and talking to loved ones. For the second sub-theme, oo amo na, wala ako nag-expectar nga tubuhan siya. Nabutangan siya tubo. And for the third sub-theme, ang akon nga amo nga nagbulig sa akon siya ang nagtulod sa akon nga ano gid siya. Ang bata nga ibalik kag amo na ang habali sa akon mga muyo lang gid. And for the last theme, which is the post-operative experience, we have 4 sub-themes. For the first sub-theme, we have quoted, "To kadako lang kay daw na trauma ka. Daw masiling ka, tani hindi na magliwat. Amo na daw na trauma ka, pati mga magulang niya." For the second sub-theme, "Oo, kapray lang gid ko ya. Siling ko, hindi mo na masiling ya nga tuod, no? Makahibi ka man sa mga amuna. Pero salig lang, amo lang gid na sa akon niya, salig." And for the third sub-theme, wala kay daw naintindihan ko man ang ila gin-explain sa akon. Nagapasalamat gid ko sa ila miskan magkainano, buligan gid nila ang bata ko, makaluwas. And for the last sub-theme, ang masuggest ko lang sa ila nga pangamuyo lang gid ta, kag pabakuro nato ng aton mga kaugalingon. Kag positive ang aton nga paminsarot. And kabay pa nga madamo pagid sila nga mabuligan kag ma-explainan, nga i-improve pagid nila sing maayo. Nga maghatag man sila sa mga iban pagid nga mga serbisyo nga inang pabakod sa mga pasyente. Ang naanhan ko lang tuya, ang ara to sa emergency bala. Amo lang gid tuya ang pinakadugay nga proseso ya. Amo lang gid na ya. So these results were taken from the interviews that we have from the parents with children undergoing surgery.
For the conclusion, participants exhibited a range of emotional responses during the pre-operative phase, from anxiety to resilience, emphasizing the need for tailored support systems. In the intraoperative phase, heightened anxiety and reliance on support systems were prominent, with mindfulness techniques and social support playing crucial roles. Post-operative reflections highlighted the impact on family dynamics, emphasizing the role of support systems, faith, and clear communication in facilitating recovery and positive experiences. For the implication, the significance of the study to nursing education lies in its potential to enhance the understanding and practice of empathetic and effective care among nursing students. By incorporating the findings into nursing curricula, educators can equip future nurses with the knowledge and skills needed to provide emotional support to parents and children undergoing surgery. This study can contribute to a more holistic approach to nursing education, emphasizing the importance of addressing the emotional needs of patients and their families. Additionally, it can inspire nursing students to cultivate empathy, active listening, and communication skills essential for delivering compassionate care in pediatric surgical settings. Ultimately, integrating these study implications into nursing education can better prepare students to navigate the emotional complexities of patient care and promote a supportive healthcare environment for families facing pediatric surgery.
The study findings recommend various stakeholders involved in the pediatric surgical journey to prioritize open communication, emotional support, and comprehensive care. Parents should seek clear communications and emotional support while utilizing coping strategies. Family members should provide emotional support and recognize the impact on the family dynamic. Pediatric surgeons should communicate empathetically and collaborate with mental health professionals. Mental health professionals should offer counseling and support services. Healthcare professionals should enhance their training in empathy and collaborate with mental health professionals. Healthcare institutions should establish family-centered care practices and provide tailored support programs for parents.